Manual tweeting, pros and cons. Manual tweeting, as we have defined, involves the automated publishing of content that you have manually selected. This is content that you have curated. The publication is automated, but your engagement is manual. You're going to find niche-related accounts. You're going to engage with them manually. You're going to tweet, leave comments, and so on and so forth. Here is how the advantages and disadvantages break down. Pros. The first advantage is to get a higher level of engagement. You actually get to say to these people what you think. Act with what they have to say. Maybe they are critical of your idea, so you explain your position to them. You give them a counterargument. You ask for examples or you rebut what they have to say. When you do this, you're not engaging in a pissing contest. Let me be clear. This is nothing to be emotional about. Instead, you use this as an opportunity to prove to them that you know what you're doing. True experts will accept the fact that not everybody will agree with them. When these experts are satisfied that you argued your position well even though you don't agree with them, they respect you. They also respect you when you give them information that they may not know. This can lead to instant expert status. You only need to do this a couple of times with the right people, and believe me, they become your cheerleader. Another advantage is you get access to a pre-qualified niche audience. When an authority leader interacts with you on Twitter, they're actually publishing their conversation with you on their feed. This is a big opportunity. Don't blow it. When they respect you enough to keep responding, and you give them one top-notch answer after another, they might even retweet a tweet of yours. This is a bonanza. Why? These people are already experts on Twitter in a specific niche field. This means that they have attracted people who consider them authorities. When they engage with your content to the point that their followers see your brand and your content, you get access to that audience. Psychologically, people would see if the person that I respect and admire so much respects this other person who I don't know enough to engage with them respectfully. I should pay attention. If this keeps up and the person who they follow keeps repeating your stuff or keeps engaging with you, it's only a matter of time until some of their audience members would jump over and follow you as well. Please understand that this is not a zero-sum game. It is not like they would unfollow one expert to follow another expert. Instead, they're already following one expert, and they would just follow another expert. They would be following an additional expert. You increase the social influence pie instead of fighting over somebody else's influence. They're not losing out. Another advantage to manual tweeting is the speed at which you get backlinks. I cannot emphasize this enough. If you want to boost your website SEO and you want to get more search engine traffic, you will need backlinks. You can get this much faster when you do manual engagement. The people you're engaging with are in a better position to see that you know what you're talking about. You get to earn their trust and their respect faster. Once this happens, they are more likely to interview you or share content that you posted on your website. Whatever the case may be, this produces a backlink. This backlink really is a measurement of respect for your authority or an acknowledgement of your credibility. It acts as a vote of confidence. The more you reach out to a lot of authorities, the more high-quality backlinks you get. This can boost the overall ranking of your website. Finally, you may be invited to speak at conventions, workshops, or seminars. People might ask you to submit an original article that they would be publishing somewhere else. Best of all, you may get introduced to a big player in your industry. You might get a job offer. You might get some sort of consulting opportunity. Honestly, the range of opportunities available to you is endless. You just need to get out there. The best way to do this online is manual tweeting because you are in full control of your engagement, you craft the public persona you project, and this enables you to be more aware of opportunities as they flash into existence. Disadvantages. The big cons against manual tweeting should be obvious. It takes a lot of time. That's all I need to say. It should be self-explanatory. Second, it's content-intensive. While content curation can help you tremendously, it can only go so far. You cannot become a global expert on a particular niche on Twitter and be respected by all other subject matter experts if all you do is share their stuff. That's just not going to happen. Ultimately, they're going to ask you, what about your stuff? What do you have to say? What does your original research indicate? You don't want to come up with a zero when asked those hard questions. Finally, there is no assurance that you will get some sort of alliance. I hate to say it, but certain niches really don't get much coverage on Twitter. You might be able to interact with a high level of niche authorities on Twitter, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they operate blogs that can then link to you. Still, on balance, manual tweeting on Twitter delivers more benefits than its costs. Manual Twitter follower generation. How do you generate followers organically on Twitter using a manual technique? It is as basic as finding niche-specific accounts and finding their followers. Follow these niche-specific accounts, but pay attention to their followers. Follow followers who you know are truly interested in your niche. This requires research. You actually have to look at their tweets or look at the stuff that they are retweeting. Once you see a pattern and it is niche-related, follow these follower accounts. I know this is simple, but it's also effective.